Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and you came from Kirsten's channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to click that subscribe button so you get notified when I post other videos. And I do have 2 giveaways going on in the next 48 hours, so make sure to check those out. They're on my channel video feed, and then I will also have them linked below so that you guys have time to enter those if you're new to this channel. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. I am doing this video in collaboration with my friend Kirsten, and we literally just did a video together last Sunday on our rediscovered favorites, our oldies but goodies, and it was really fun to do. And she had this other great idea, and we literally couldn't pick between these 2 videos. She had the oldies but goodies idea, and then she also had a samples made me buy it video. So I've seen, and you've probably seen, YouTube made me buy it videos, which are also really fun to watch, but this is really different. Samples made me buy it, and I thought it was a really fun idea, and so we want to do it together. So you guys know I love Kirsten. I literally just talked all about her in my last video. She's so awesome, super genuine, really cool, and I will have her video on her channel linked below. Definitely go check her out, check her video out, subscribe to her channel, show her some love, tell her that I sent you, and let's go ahead and get into this samples made me buy it video. So I had to like kind of go deep in my collection a little bit because I tend to not use as many samples. Like I know that they give out a lot of samples, or I've gotten samples, and I consider samples like even Ipsy sized products and things like that. So like sample sized products, obviously, not just like little like card samples. So I went through and I actually was surprised at how many of these products, like especially some of my favorite ones, were because I had a sample, and that's why I bought it. So I'm excited to go through this for you, and I'm gonna start with skincare. So my first one is actually like my holy grail skincare product right now. It is the Murad Advanced Acne and Wrinkle Reducer. It's the anti-aging treatment, so it's anti-acne and it's also anti-aging, which is kind of really challenging to find. It's something that I've been looking for a really long time, something that fights acne and aging, and I love this. And I got a sample of this actually from a Sephora, and I literally picked it up like a couple weeks later. So I'm a huge fan of this. And then along with that, in my everyday skincare routine, which if you guys want to see a whole video on it, happy to do it, just leave it in the comments below. The Glam Glow Mask, I love this stuff. Like I swear by this stuff. I use it at least once a week. It is so good. And the inside looks, it's like green and it's kind of gritty. And this is actually my second tub of this. Before I purchased it, I actually had been given 2 different samples of this, and finally was like, okay, I love this so much. Because every time I finished the sample, I was like, no! So I finally purchased it. I've had this for a while though. It lasts a really long time because you don't need too much. So huge fan of that. And I think I got this sample in one of the boxes that I got from Sephora, like in one of my orders. I picked it as a sample, which I go to the store so much more than I used to. When I was in college, we didn't have a Sephora close by, so I'd order online and I'd get a lot more samples. But when I go to the store, I don't get samples, and you know how online you can like pick the samples you want. So I would do a lot of that, and so actually that's where a lot of these products came from. My next one that I got a sample of, this Laura Mercier foundation primer. Now, it's the oil-free version, and you guys have probably seen this. Actually, you may not have seen it for a while. I haven't heard anybody talking about it recently, but it is one of my all-time favorite primers. This stuff is so good, and I actually got this as a sample from a department store when I worked there, and I loved this so much that I bought it. And this is, I think, my 3rd tube of it. I love this stuff so much. It is tried and true primer. I love the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro if you want a little bit of a cheaper drugstore primer, but if you're going for a high-end and you're splurging, the Laura Mercier oil-free foundation primer doesn't get better than that. Now, I actually have 3 foundations that I had gotten samples of and then purchased. The first one is one of my holy grail foundations, like top 5 all time, the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation, which is the one I'm wearing today. And this is 15-hour wear hydrating foundation, but it's still good for oily skin. You can see it doesn't like look super oily or crazy on me. This is in shade 2.1, and it's amazing. I used to order from Smashbox, and they sent me like a card of this, and I never try card foundations, but I was so intrigued because I was a pretty big fan of another foundation that they made, and so I tried it and I loved it. So if you're looking for a really good foundation, definitely check that one out, or check out this next one, which is actually almost gone. It is the Clinique Super Balanced Makeup, and this was a sample that I got actually in a little tube. You know how they give those to you at the department store? A few years ago, and I have now had 2 of these, I think, only 2. But I have converted some of my sisters into using this. If not, they use the Clinique Even Better, which is one of my favorite foundations of all time too. But this is the Clinique Super Balanced Makeup. Fun fact, I actually saw Pixie 2 Woo, Tanya Burr, using this in a bunch of her videos. And I was like, what is that? She kind of has oily skin, but it's like combination, and mine was combination. And so I wanted to check it out, so I got a sample of it, and I fell in love with it. It's awesome. My shade in this is 04 Cream Chamois. That's a pretty name. And I love this. This is just a good go-to. I know I won't sweat it off. It's really good for combination skin. Super Balanced Makeup, it's good for combination skin. Then my last foundation was actually a sample that I got on a card as well. It is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. Now this has SPF 15 in it, so I don't really wear it when I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures, but it's a really good full coverage foundation. My shade in this is light, and it doesn't have, I'll tell you just so you know, this on the back says formulated without mineral oil, petroleum, or petroleum? I don't know. Phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate, synthetic dye, and synthetic fragrance. And it's super good, really good for a full coverage foundation. It's one of my favorites because it doesn't look necessarily like a second skin because it is a little bit more coverage, but it lasts really long, and I don't sweat this off on my oily skin. So that is why I love that one. Then I'm going to go ahead and get my fragrance out of the way. So I found my favorite fragrance. I picked it from a Sephora box, like getting the little, I got for Christmas, or somebody got me the perfume sampler. This was so many years ago, you guys, because I've now had 4 bottles of this because it is my go-to fragrance. But it is the Givenchy Angel and Demon Le Secret, or it says like Ange ou Démon. I don't know. I don't speak French, so I'm sorry if I just like butchered that. But it is Le Secret, and it smells so good. If you like fruity floral scents, that is my go-to. Fruity floral is what I tend to like. This is life-changing. I used to wear, just to give you an idea of what I like in fragrances, so that if you're interested in this, you can check it out. One of my all-times is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. That was kind of my high school fragrance. I also really like Michael Kors Sexy Amber. That's a little bit more muskier, a little bit more fall-like. What else did I wear? I used to wear this Moschino one, or Moschino. I think it's Moschino is how you say it. But yeah, it's so good. Go smell it if you can get your hands on it. I actually buy it from Ulta now. They don't sell it at Sephora anymore. So they used to, but they got rid of it I think a year ago. So this last bottle, which I bought just a few months ago, is already gone. So I'm not even kidding you that I love this fragrance. Okay, now, you guys, I feel like we all have this because of a sample, Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Like, these samples came with every palette, and I was just sold. And a lot of people also used it too, so I'd seen videos and stuff on it, but I love this stuff. I actually need a new tube. I haven't bought a new tube in a while, but I love it. It came with like every palette. I had tried that sample, and that's definitely what made me buy it. Then for eyeliner, this is weird because I was trying to look at my eye products and see, like, did I have a sample of any of these, like, that made me buy it? And instantly when I came to these, I was like, oh my gosh, I remember the little baby pencil that I had of this, and I think it was in brown, and I ended up purchasing black gold and black violet, and I know I have another shade, but it is the Laura Mercier, I think it's called Eye Kohl Eye Pencil, yeah. These are so good and so beautiful. I will swatch them here. I actually just used both of these the other day. They're literally like the most beautiful eyeliner colors. Like, they just are gorgeous. Black violet, sorry. This is black violet, and then this one is black gold. And I just love these so much. They wear super well on the waterline and on the tight line, and they're just like my go-to eyeliners. They smoke out really well. You can use them as a base. They're really pigmented. I actually had one other eyeliner that I had as a sample size, and since then I have bought almost every shade I feel like that they sell. They're the Urban Decay 24/7 liners, and this is actually the original sample size that one of the sample sizes that I had. I don't know even how or why I've kept this, but this color is called Mildew, which, what a weird name. But these are so smooth, just like the Laura Mercier ones. There we go. So the top one is Mildew. But it's hard to find a pencil that sticks really well on the tight line and the waterline. And this works so great. I'm such a huge fan. Actually, I don't even know why this silver cap is on it. This must go to one of my other pencils. Then I have 2 lip liners. I got a sample of the Makeup Forever waterproof lip liner when I was first building my professional makeup artistry kit for weddings and things, and I love this because it doesn't move. You can wear this all day. It will not move, it will not smudge, it won't bleed. They're gorgeous. These are the Aqua Lips, and the 2 shades that I have here are 8C and 10C. And I'll swatch them for you. One is this really pretty kind of like, it's a pinkier red, it's not an orange red. And this other one is the one I'm wearing today under a lipstick I'm going to show you. They are right here, the bottom. So this is the pinky purpley one, this is more red. So the red's 8C and then 10C. So huge fan of those and love, love, love them to death. Then, you guys, I got a sample of this Josie Maran, what is it even called? Argan Color Stick in Summer 11. I got a sample of this in a pack I think I bought from QVC. I don't know, a long time ago, years ago. And I bought the full size because it is the most beautiful like summer glow illuminator. So it's this right up here, this like really shimmery rose gold. It's like cream rose gold. It's so good. I'm wearing it on my cheekbones here just as a blush. I just put a little bit of powder blush on top of it. But I love it. It's so good for summer. It just gives you that nice, really dewy glow. And I used to put this like a swipe here, forehead and chin, and then put my foundation over it as like a natural, like glowy highlighter look just for underneath my foundation, and I absolutely loved it. Okay, now we are on to the last few products. These are lip products. So for one of my Sephora point rewards, I got a Bite Cosmetics lipstick and completely fell in love with the formula. I thought it was like the best lipstick formula I had tried in a long time. They're just really wet and it feels so good. This is the color I'm wearing today. Oh, I love them so much. They feel like butter. Oh my gosh, so good. So this one is called Grenache, and it's the color, sorry, that I'm wearing right now. And then this other one is called Dragon Fruit, and I have like a handful of these now, but these are 2 of my all-time favorite Bite lipstick shades. But yeah, if you guys haven't tried these and Sephora has some samples for the point rewards, definitely check them out. They're so good. And then the last product, I got a sample of Benefit Cosmetics lipstick years ago. Gosh, it's been so long. This is Shy Girl, and oh, it looks like it. I just like knocked the cap a little bit. But this was one of my favorite lipstick shades for the longest time. So this is, I actually cut this off and I put it in my kit. So like if I twist it up, it might kind of fall out. You can see where it's broken there. But it is in my like professional kit. And then I save the top, and it's like complicated, but you melt it, you put it back on, you put the lipstick in the freezer to save it so you can still use it. So you cut out the middle so it's sanitary. But anyway, this is the shade right here, and it's like the perfect medium to light pink. It's so stinking gorgeous. I love it so much. So those are my samples made me buy it products. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go check out Kirsten's video on her channel. I will have all linked below for you guys, as well as the products. Have an amazing day, you guys. Let me know if there's anything in specific you want to see. Stay tuned because I have a makeup collection and then a whole declutter series coming for you guys. And something extra special too that'll be coming, which I'm excited about. So lots of fun stuff coming on this channel. Stay tuned for it. Make sure to click that subscribe button. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!